and peace, everybody. Welcome to Berean TV. I'm going to just read a few verses of scriptures and I want to explain something to y'all. I often share how a lot of people, cults, be it the Jehovah's Witnesses or the Mormons or even my Hebrew Israelite brothers, a lot of them will misquote scriptures, and we can't just take one verse of scripture out of its context. And we have to understand the context and the book in light of the entire Bible. I often speak to Israelites, and they don't know my position. Once they hear I'm a Christian or I'm Pentecostal, they think they can just say whatever. But I sit back and I give them enough rope to let them go ahead out there and hang themselves. And this is one of the verses that they use. And I'm just doing this out of love because y'all don't understand that y'all are looking like clowns to a lot of people. Y'all are looking crazy to a lot of scholars, a lot of European rabbis, a lot of Bible teachers, just people that's heavy into Kemet and the ancient mysteries, Freemasons. Y'all look crazy quoting certain things to a lot of people, and to prove that, or what they want to prove, or what they claim they want to prove, is that Solomon was a black man according to this verse. From the Song of Solomon's, the first chapter of the Song of Solomon, and I'm going to read the 5th verse, and this is what they normally do. I am black but comely, O daughters of Jerusalem. Then they close the book. Solomon was a black man, or some would go even further and read verse 6. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun has looked upon me. And they claim that this is Solomon describing himself as a black man. But let's go back and let's look at it from the top. First of all, you have to know what type of book you're approaching. I'm approaching a poetical book. The book of Job, the book of Psalms, and the book of Songs of Solomon, Ecclesiastes. We have to understand those are poetry books. When we divide up the Bible, those are poetry books. And poetry and like the book of Revelation, apocryphal books are highly symbolic, and they use figurative language. We have to understand that. A guy walking down the street, the young guy said, oh, that sister, she's a brick. She's not really a brick, but he's trying to describe her body, and he's using metaphorical language. That's what we're talking about right here. So know the type of book that you're approaching. If you look at the beginning of Songs of Solomon, the Songs of Solomon, which is Solomon's, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Automatically, if you didn't even know what genre, what type of book it was, you would know that this ain't Solomon talking gay stuff. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. So that's an indication right there that whoever's speaking right here is not Solomon. Now, you don't even need a GED to understand it if you just understand principles of interpretation. For thy love is better than wine. Because of the savor of thy good ointments, thy name is an ointment poured forth. This is metaphorical talk here. It's a poem. Therefore do the virgins love thee. Speaking of him, Solomon, or whoever this is, draw me, we will run after thee. The king has brought me into his chamber. She's happy that Solomon desires her. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. I am black but comely, O daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black. If you look at this in this context, clearly it's not speaking to Solomon. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Like I said in the other video, this is not like your mama and them church. Y'all gonna have to get ready for that Sunday seminary. It's gonna be heavy. It's going to deal with cults and how people attempt to interpret Bible. We're going to bring out points of interpretation. One brother got slick and he said, well, why don't you just debate the Israelites? I meet Israelites and I asked them, I said, do you know what hermeneutics is? Do you understand the dispensation? What is the Apostle Paul talking about when he say a dispensation? They just love to cherry pick and quote a lot of scriptures. But remember this, if y'all don't even register for the class, quoting a lot of scriptures do not mean you know a lot of Bible. Get it in this context. Thanks for watching.